Hello and welcome back to Hard West 2. I'm Shadow Coast and welcome to our Nightmare campaign playthrough. We're continuing on our way. We're coming off of Kala, which was the, I think, hardest engagement yet. Yep, we're on Nightmare, that's right. So we're going to continue on our way. It has been a few days since I played and we are not doing so hot. So we're going to need to heal up.
Do we
But we're
have
going
to
to the
wander in this snow?
trading post. Okay, I forgot, we already gave the coal. Hmm. I can't heal then, so one it is. Let me see here. No, there are other weapons um, that we will want. So
Save
we're
your
gonna
breath
head over to
and your warmth,
Pine
people.
Falls,
We could all use some hot coffee.
but before we do, we're gonna talk to the natives. Heal. All right, and we're all
Where did
healed
all
up.
this snow come from?
Let's get going. $8 to our
Oh,
name,
it's
which
fucking
is
cold.
not a lot.
Can you see anything?
Here we go, heading to Pine Falls. Pine Falls, fine town. Finally, we were welcomed by a hustle and bustle of a true hard Western society. Luckily for Deer and Bill, people were so busy no one even looked at us twice. Look
New
around town.
town, new trouble. Ha! Makes me feel alive again.
It seemed that all the commotion was tied to a rescue expedition. Good folk of Pine Falls rushing to the aid of their brethren in Boomtown, right? More like their greed and fear. They needed the furs and they needed the trains grounded at Boomtown. And to do that, they needed to clear the great avalanche blocking the eastern
This is
pass.
serious. If that pass isn't cleared soon, the people in that valley, including everyone in Boomtown, won't survive that freak winter.
Hope they make it. Well, I wish them luck, really, but we have more pressing matters to attend to currently. We're going to check the town's notice board. Alright, 2 wanted posters.
Wanted, preferably alive. Murderer of Mrs. Maringer and her unborn child, one Ernest Barguckle. If you have any information regarding Ernie, visit the sheriff's office.
Alright. Oh yes, Ernie, sleazy bastard, used to rob a remote trading post, but during his last job he accidentally killed the local pastor's pregnant wife. The folks here are quite eager to hang him.
Wanted, preferably dead. Mysterious murderer and torturer at large, nicknamed Pilate. Visit sheriff's office for more information.
Alright, we're gonna hunt down this killer. We're gonna visit the sheriff's office. Ask about Ernie. If you're after Ernie, I can only wish you luck. He holed up somewhere in the Hunchback Pass, and I doubt anyone will manage to rat him out of there before all the snow thaws. Still, if you want to try, be my guest. Be warned, though, that Ernie is afraid of nothing. Maybe will accept fire since he got severely burned as a kid. This one's a pain in the ass. We have a loony on the loose, killing people, nailing them to crosses, torturing. The worst thing is that the state had a similar problem 15 years ago. Then one day it just stopped. Now this pilot is back and killing again. Townsfolk are scared. Heard that Saul from local saloon is pooling extra cash for whomever finds and kills a bastard. You want him pilot down, you might want to look around the crime scene. Sadie Marlowe was found on the cross right in front of her own house. Right there, I'll mark it for you. What can you tell me about Pine Falls, Sheriff? It's a nice, peaceful town, and I would prefer to keep it that way. Alright, we're good. Let's visit the store. Hello, good sir. How's it going? Alright, government finally sent the army here to fight against aggressive natives. Interesting. Alright, we got wanted posters. What do we have here? 5, 6. We would use another Desert Ranger. Um, hmm. I would like a rope, but I have to wait. Alright, talk to that other expedition. We stood in the street smoking, going through our munitions while Lazarus has been parlaying with the exposition foreman. He seemed to be quite respected here in Pine Falls. He walked back to us. They have two main problems they need to solve, and this gets this expedition underway. That means we have two problems since we desperately need to get to Boomtown. First, they need workers. Not the soft Tom folks of Pine Falls, no. They need seasoned pioneers like the people from Kala Kala. And two, they need an expert, somebody who did similar work in past. Good news is they already found one. Bad news, he got lost somewhere north of here, vanished without a trace. We want to get to Boomtown and grab this siphon. We need to help them solve those
Why don't we
problems.
always have to do these people's dirty jobs? I wonder what would happen if for once we would ask them for help. I bet they would drop everything and risk their lives straight away.
Sorry about that. Just moving the mic. That is probably true. Ally 40. We're gonna keep
Trust
going,
me,
Bill.
Jen. That's for the best.
Alright, and we saw no one that survived. Maybe we should ask the refugees who had at Zeke's trading post. As for missing the engineer, I have an idea who might have taken him. The cursed Moore, Moses O'Kane, and his whole clan of inbreds. I can lead you there. Well, folks, seem like finding that engineer is our priority now. Lead the way, preacher. There's no time to lose. Alright, Sal Saloon. We entered the Sal Saloon. It was a place full of two-faced scum. Tom's right, I'm gathering extra cash for the reward. People are terrified. You never know when you might stumble across a victim nailed to the cross of the wilds. If you really want to catch the bastard, there is one man who might help, a trapper named Bergson. I'll mark his ranch on your map. Alright. We got things to do, people to see.
I can't feel my extremities.
We
Not that I
got some
normally
wanted
do.
posters. That's exciting.
Are we there yet?
We're gonna focus on some of the wanted posters for this episode. Alright, the refugees, let's see, get to work. A lot of them agreed to that, and soon most refugees packed their things and were on their way. Alright, one problem down. Let's go
Cover
to
your
Sadie
eyes.
Marlowe's house.
All this snow can blind
Look for clues. Carefully searching the house for clues, we found two interesting things. An old photograph of a group of people in the front of Sal's saloon. A knife card sentence above the door inside, which Lazarus identified as a Bible quote. Behold, a pale horse, and he who sat on it named Death, and Hades was following him. This house has been claimed by the government until the circumstances of the death of Sadie Marlowe has been investigated. Alright. Interesting. Alright, it was a small and cozy ranch ran by a trapper named Bergson. Talk to Bergson. Seemed like Bergson wasn't home this time. Instead, we found signs of combat and blood. Someone took Bergson's skin and was moving him somewhere. At least the tracks were quite fresh. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, those are Bergson tracks. Really should have come out in those fancy boots in this weather. He's been followed though. Alright.
We need to get out of this shit.
Lone stranger. Approach the lone stranger. What are you up to, partner? Stranger jumped in, hands in the air. He wore no weapons. We can help each other if you promise not to rob me. Alright, we'll tell him the truth. We won't rob him. I promise. What's the problem? Last year I buried my family's things. Bill is an ally. Bill, get to work. What do you think, Bill? We need someone strong and exceptionally resilient for the job, if you know what I mean. Do I look like a goddamn mining mule, Carter? You're lucky if I like you, kid. Now hand me that shovel and move aside. Didn't take an hour. A stranger offered up $75 for your help. That's not much. I'd rather prefer the gun, but a promise is a promise, right, Carter? Sawed-off shotgun. Yeah, we're gonna take the money because we need the money. There we go. Bergson tracks. More tracks. Bergson must be near. Wonder if we met whomever is stalking him. If he met. Oh boy. The pilot got Bergson before we managed to talk to him about it. There he was nailed to a cross, horribly mutilated before we mercifully ended his torment. He managed to give us a name. Keller. Keller, I know a man by that name. He has a farm not far from Pine Falls, but is it a name of the killer or the next victim?
Oh, what I want is a warm bath.
Alright, Keller's farm.
Lucky we found these horses.
Oh, here we go. Call it a farm could be an overstatement. Investigate Keller's ties. Are you there, Miss Keller? We have some questions for you. Keller wasn't there. We decided to search the house just in case, remembering the Bible quote from Sadie's house. Lazarus found Keller's Bible. Same photograph was tucked between the pages of the Revelations to whom once the quote came. Look at the photo. All the people are on it are marked with X's except could it be Saul himself, only younger? Oh, snap. Alright. Can we go back? We enter the saloon. Oh.
I think
Oh, wait.
I spotted something in that direction.
Old silver mine. Here we go. Zoe, child of mine, rush inside looking for Sal. Drawing our guns, we rushed inside. There was a light of some mining lamps, so we found Keller and Sal. Sal was tied to a chair. Keller had his gun pointed at the saloon owner's head. Talk to Keller.
Hands up, Keller. We know you're Pilate, and we want to take you alive.
That's right, I am the pilot. Now at least I am the pilot now. See, 15 years ago, the bastard Sal and a bunch of other people from Pine Falls wanted to get rich quick. So they forced people to sell their land to them. And if they did it, they had them tortured and killed, nailed to crosses. They wanted to look like a work of some madman. They wanted to buy this here mine from me, and when I didn't agree, they killed my wife. So you can do whatever you want, but Sal is the last of them, and I've waited 15 years for that moment. He's not getting out of this alive. Before we could do anything, he shot Sal dead, then dropped the gun and raised his hands. Now we had to make a tough decision. Lazarus demanded justice. Bill wanted to let the guy go, and all Flynn was talking about was the reward and how there were no innocents in this story. Ally. Ally. We're gonna go with... Oh my goodness. 6. I think we get...
Hey, thanks for trusting me, Carter.
Flynn is now partner. Alright.
Do we have to wander in this snow?
Well, thought we would see potential action. You did
I think
not.
my nose is frostbitten.
We're gonna visit the sheriff's office. I'm sheriff. Let's get the bounty. What a story. Let me grab a pen and some paper. The newspaper will lose their shit over this. Alright, here's your reward plus some extra from that old bastard Sal's fool. Store. Trade. Boom. Always good to have a rope on hand. We're gonna buy dynamite from Zeke's because it's cheaper. Now let's get going with Ernie Barguckle.
But this one.
Approach the tree stand. Once we moved towards the stand, we heard shots and the snow around us exploded in a gunfire. The bastard had a perfect position. It was no mystery now why no one managed to bring him in. We pulled back and hid some distance from there. Use dynamite to kill... Do we lose the Hawkeye rifle? Set the tree on fire. Oil lamp. Companion. Alright. Please don't tell me we lose a Hawkeye rifle. We set Laughing Deer with some dynamite towards Ernie's fort. He managed to deftly zigzag between Barguckle's shots and then threw the bomb inside the stand right as it was running out of the fuse.
To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice.
Now that it's done, we should get back to Pine Falls and the sheriff's office. Okay, so
really...
the question is... Oh, did we gain a Hawkeye rifle? Coach gun, wild buffalo. I don't see... Oh, trick shot. Ooh. That is good. Alright, good to know. Sheriff's office. Tom Sheriff seemed to be like a cozy lazy bastard. Something in his eyes told me he's not to be trifled with. And good riddance, me, myself, not a big fan of those public executions. Makes them too excited for my taste, but the reward will be reduced since I don't make the rules. That's unfortunate.
Need to keep moving your toes, even as we ride.
Let's go talk to this native village. Alright, what happened upon a weird gathering? A small group of settlers approached the chief of a native village. Let's see what this is all about. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, God bless you, mister. Please help us convince them to trade with us. We brought silver guns even. We only want the food to survive the cold. That's all you people do all the time. You want, you need, you take no more. Go somewhere else with your cursed weapons
The
and
chief is
trinkets.
right. Let's remove your folk from the village before they decide to use those guns.
Alright, come on. Those settlers have hungry families. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna pick Laughing
Of
Deer.
course I'm right.
Get him to companion. Oh geez, native
Wrap your
ruins.
fingers in something, lest they freeze.
Approach the ruins. As we rode among the stones, we noticed an altar. Alright, Flynn, sense what happened here.
Gifts. Well, let's see.
Alright.
I can feel the remnants of a presence.
Clive was here.
It's
She found some of that blue dynamite buried in the snow. We left feeling Kestrel's empty eyes, sockets following our every move. Alright.
Where does the path lead?
Yeah, where does the path lead?
Let's go
do
there.
Kane's farm. Lazarus led us northward as we saw a snow-covered farmland in a cozy valley by the frozen lake. According to Lazarus, this land belonged to O'Kane clan. Suspected they were behind the strange disappearance around Pine Falls. Alright, let's get ahead. They don't look very friendly from
I
afar.
had some dealings with the O'Kane clan in the past. They were never right in the head, mark my words.
Let's talk to them. If they have an engineer, we should order them to set them free. Surely they won't move against an armed force like
You
us.
don't get it. These people are fanatics. If Moses O'Kane told them to set themselves and their families on fire, they would beg him for matches. Treat them like rabid animals and put them down.
Ever since Moses found that strange occult folio, a book of foul witchcraft, they became even more unstable. Anyways, let's get closer to see what we're dealing with. So we are gonna call this an episode. I'm trying to keep these under a half an hour, and if I'm not mistaken, these engagements are getting exponentially more difficult. So we will start off in the next episode with O'Kane's farm. So tune in then. If you enjoy this series and want to see more, please comment and or leave a thumbs up. Your support can and does direct my content, and I really appreciate it as a content creator. This is kind of a side fun gig for me, so that support means everything. Thanks for watching and hope to see you in future episodes. Shadow Coast out.